Go ahead.
My brigade, which was about 5,000 men, but General Zayas attached 2 more battalions, so I had almost the whole 101st in the Ashau Valley. We were fighting very hard. And I said to my S3, I said, I got to go back and check on the rear, see how those guys are doing. Because we all the fire bases were on top of mountains for protection. So I circled the 503rd base, and I saw enemy down below. So I landed my copper, and I said, I want to speak to the senior man. This guy came, and he had his helmet off. He was shaving a T-shirt. He says, sir, Captain Kelly reports. I says, Captain, I want you to find every single man on this fire base, get their rifles and fire down so the enemy thinks that we've got troops here, which we don't. He says, yes, sir. And I says, meantime, I'll go up and get you some air support, see if I can get some airplanes in here to help you out. I went up, got some air support, came down.
Tell her what you saw when you looked down.
Well, I just telling you, let me finish the story. I saw the enemy down there. I just told her that.
You see everybody, the cooks with the
Wait,
hat.
just a minute.
Oh, okay.
Let me finish the story, Patty. That's not going to be very.
I love the story so much.
So anyway, I landed the helicopter, and now Captain Kelly comes over all shaven, fully dressed, and he's got a cross on his helmet. Yeah. And in the meantime, everybody on the fire base, the cooks in their whites, the company clerks are all carrying their arms, going to the front lines. And the guys from the aid station are hubbing along, some on crutches, some carrying each other.
Carrying each other, Peggy, with a gun in their hand.
Into the line of the thing. And I says, Captain, you're a chaplain. What do you do with that weapon? He says, Colonel, I grew up in the hills of West Virginia, and I can hit a squirrel in the eye at 100 yards. If you don't tell anybody, I won't tell anybody. I says, Captain, my lips are sealed. So he went out, they all fired down, and the enemy withdrew. There was no attack.
They saved the base, Peggy.
Oh, that's a beautiful story.
Yeah. And
well, the
later
story is so great. I love it because even the ones that were in the dispensary, some of them put them on their back and they were carrying them down the hill with a gun in their thing to make people think there were more there, you know?
Yeah, beautiful.
And then to hear that this young captain who was a chaplain was just so great. He said, he said, why didn't you tell me? Daddy said, why didn't you tell me you were a chaplain? He said, you didn't ask me, sir.
It's beautiful.